Thank you very much, sir. I hope my voice is audible to everyone. Participants can say yes if my voice is audible. Can
Yes,
turn on your mic and say yes,
Sir.
please.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, you are audible.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before I want to share my screen first, let me share it with you all. Okay, am I sharing my screen with you all? You can see my screen?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, just give me 1 minute time. Let me just share it with you. Sir, can you give me permission to share my screen, sir? Please. Say it, sir.
it is given, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fazal bhai,
Yes. Screen share. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Now, I hope you can all see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Dr. Sathikul Ameen, and I'm working for New College. 30-minute session is given to me today from 7 o'clock to 7:30. A topic for this session is listen to speak. I hope my voice is audible. Let me begin, and let me start with warming up activity. I want to know number of participants in this session. Anyone can just turn on your mic and say how many
64.
participants.
64, sir.
Mashallah, mashallah. And 2, 3 answers. I want to know the departments you are from which department you belong to. Maybe 3, 4, you can just give a departments. English or any subject. From which department?
Science, sir.
Science. Okay, okay. And two more.
English, sir.
English. Oh, good.
English.
One last.
English.
English. Okay, okay. 2 English and 1 science. Okay. How many languages you know other than Tamil, English? I want to know from Pakistan.
Kannada and Hindi, sir. Kannada and Hindi.
Kannada, in Hindi, Urdu. Okay, okay. Any other foreign languages? Anyone speak foreign languages? Okay, okay, no problem. Let me go for the last question I want to ask from you. I want the volunteers for this particular session, and you can just give a name and you can be a volunteer. When I call your name, you can participate. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, so let me. When I just ask for volunteers, I want your participation, please. Thank you. I hope you are listening to me. And one just request from my side. Shall I ask you questions in the end about this session?
Yes, sir.
If you say yes, no, I will ask questions. Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
I hope no problem in understanding my language. My voice is clear. My language
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We will start. Now, this is my first slide. I have 8 slides, and this is my first slide. You can look at the screen. English language, there are two aspects for English language. Number one is a language systems. Number two is a language skills. When you take the first one, language systems, you can see you have to identify a grammar, a vocabulary, pronunciation, and finally a discourse, a language. And these four items are called as language systems. When you take the language skills, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And one thing you have to understand that systems and skills are interrelated, and skills can be improved only with the help of the systems. So skills are interconnected, and they cannot be taught independently. But in this session, our focus is listening. So let me go to that. Uh, you all know that listening and reading are receptive. We receive, we receive and receive, and finally we produce. That is the outcome we produce, that is speaking. Now, you all listen to me, right? What you do after listening to me? You all listen to me. I want answer from you all. Can
Sir, we try to respond you, sir.
okay. Now, so the first step for listening is you have to. Can you just guess what's the word? Understand. Okay, understand. Yes. And after understanding, what you do?
Try to respond.
Okay, very good. So next step is you have to take notes. So when you say you are listening, you have to understand first, and then you have to take notes. Then you can practice. And no, I hope you are taking notes, whatever I say. Thank you very much. Now let me go to the next slide. And I want to know from you all, you can ask this particular question to your students. How many of them are practicing the four major skills in English language? So if they're listening to English language 2 hours, you can give them 1 mark. If they're reading for 2 hours, you can give 1 mark. If they're writing half an hour to 1 hour, you can give 1 mark. And finally, if they are speaking for more than 5 hours, you can give them 1 mark. So all put together, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
4 marks, sir.
4 marks. Okay, now so you can ask the students about this. Are they doing it regularly? Every day we have to spend time. So 4 marks they have to get. If they do it regularly in their day-to-day life, definitely they will develop their skills. I hope you can understand. And in the previous slide, I showed about skills. We can get the skills only when we practice. So you can ask your students to practice it regularly. They will, inshallah, they will get it. Now let me go to activity of this session. I have planned only one activity for this session because we have only a 30-minute session. So let me go to the one activity which I have planned for you all. Yes. Now, normally in your classrooms, you conduct classroom activities. What are the timing? Is that 1 minute activity or 2 minutes or a 5 minutes activity out of a 1 hour class? I want to know from you all how you conduct
5 minutes, sir.
5 minutes. So 5 minutes, only one activity in a given time, right?
One class.
50 minutes or 60 minutes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Any other response? Any
3
other?
minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes, 1 minute, or 5 minute. Okay, now the activity I'm going to conduct right now in this session, you can try for 1 minute or 2 minute or 5 minutes. It is left to you. Now let me go to my activity, and you all know there is a live BBC radio. Yes, are you aware of that? BBC Live Radio?
No, sir.
24 into 7, you can listen to English, native speakers. So I have given a link. If you want, I can share it with sir later. And let me just, before we go into that podcast or a live radio, I want you to please listen to it and take notes. I hope you have a paper and pen. I'll give you just 1 minute time. You listen to that live radio. What you can do is you can write in 1 minute time, how many words you can write? Any estimation? How many words you can write? 10 words?
5 to 6 words, sir.
5 to 6 words. Okay. Now I will just click the link and open. You listen to that. Exactly 1 minute I'll give to you, and you please listen to the live radio. Then I want the words you have written from that activity. So let me play it for you, just 1 minute. Then I will give you the importance of listening to a live radio. So come on, I will play it for you. This is a live radio. I just click and open for you. When you listen to that radio, you just say yes if you're listening to that. Thank you.
In high-income countries than elsewhere. So a hospital in Mexico is twinning
Yes,
with a
sir.
hospital on the other side of the border.
Your
with the
time
United
starts now.
States. And in
Your time starts now. You please listen to it. And sometimes for your students, you can ask them to select a caption. It is in Zoom, it is available. Double C, you can click that caption and you will get the words, inshallah. Okay, now let me play it for you. Just 1 minute, I will stop then. Thank you.
doing so, they've increased survival rates from 10 to 80%, as Gustavo Solis reports from Mexico for Health Check.
It started with an earache. Then came the headaches. So bad, they would make 6-year-old Nael Orozco lose his balance and fall over.
Empezó con mucho dolor de oído y con mucho dolor de cabeza.
It started out as ear pain and then really bad headaches. Then he began to lose weight.
That's his mother, Fernanda Orozco. She had no idea what was wrong with her son, so she had doctors run a few tests. The results? A brain tumor.
Yo miraba algo mal, pero
I saw it, but I still told myself, no, he can't have a tumor.
Childhood brain tumors used to be a death sentence in Baja California, where Nael lives. The survivability rate was 0% in 2008. That's right, not one single reported case of a child surviving a brain tumor in a state of more than 3 million people. But that has slowly changed, thanks to a unique program between Rady Children's Hospital in San Diego and Tijuana's General Hospital.
This one is just to protect your skin from
We have been able to improve survival from 0%. There were no patients with brain tumors that had survived in the entire state to over 50% now, which is extremely amazing because this is a difficult tumor to treat.
That is Dr. Paula Aristizabal. She's a pediatric oncologist at Rady Children's Hospital.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I want to know from you 5 words you have listened to that live radio. You can just turn on your mic and you can just utter 5 words. Yes.
brain tumor.
Okay.
Doing.
Good. Yes. Yes.
3 million people, sir.
Oh, okay. Good.
0%
Ah, excellent.
2008.
Okay. Mashallah.
Unique program, General Hospital,
Yes.
higher stage, difficult.
Okay. Mashallah.
Really, she had no idea.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are all active listeners. No doubt about it. 100%. 100%. All active listeners. And what, in 1 minute live radio, see, even I have written around 20 or 25 words. And I'll just read it for you quickly. Now, this is a very good practice you can give it to your students. When you play it for 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, definitely there's a scope for them to write more than 50 words. In 1 minute time, still I talk brain tumor, 10 to 18 percentage. I started so bad, loses balance and fall over, really bad. She had no idea. Run a few tests, a 0% death sentence, able to survive. These are the phrases I have taken down. Now, this activity will definitely help the students to learn vocabulary. So let me go back to the slide. Yes. Yes. Now you can see after listening to that 1 minute podcast, I think I will upload a podcast I have with me for 20 different links. I have a podcast, but this is very useful because it is live radio. So now after listening to that, you have written words, maybe more than 10 words. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. You please, you have given a words, and anyone have tried a sentences, at least 2 sentences from 1 minute?
Sir, I will.
Yeah, can you just give one sentence?
Started off as ear pain and then really bad headache.
Okay. Very good. So,
Three,
yes.
yes, the 3 billion people in general hospital.
Okay.
Where is Dr. Pedia?
Okay. Thank you. Now, I have a docs file with me to share with you all. Now, there are two files I have with me. One is a sample phrases. Normally, when I listen to a live radio, I type in my mobile. I will share it with my friends, plus my students. I have a group for my students. I'll share with them every day. After listening to 10 minutes, I will share with them around 20 or 25 phrases. Now I just show you how that radio is really useful for us. Now we can see my screen, the sample phrases. Can anyone read it loudly, one by one? Anyone? The participants are yet to participate. Can you please?
Yeah, that's what he told me exactly. I can hear you. Did you understand it? Let's talk about it. He looks lost. They should be given right.
Okay.
Now, what to say? No one is saying, listen.
Oh, thank you. Now you can see these are the phrases. These are the phrases I have typed while listening to the radio. This is, so you can see how many phrases. More than 100 phrases I have typed it while listening to a live radio. And you can also do it every day. You can spend 10 minutes listening to BBC live radio, and you can start with the sentences, 100 sentences or 100 phrases or 100 words, and you can share that with the students and let them learn from you. This is one. And second one is, when you listen to BBC live radio, you can get the media phrases. I will show it to you. Wait a minute, let me show it to you. The media phrases. Yes, you can see media phrases. Let me open. Okay, wait a minute. It is. I have to drag it, it seems. Yes. You can see the media phrases. Can anyone read it? First 5 phrases.
Short term.
Okay.
Solution, exciting time, feeling shocked. Maybe I'm wrong. One is pursuing,
Okay.
continuing to support, watering, promise,
Okay.
flashpoint, falling apart,
Okay. Thank
beginning of it, day and night,
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you can see the media phrases, and these phrases we can try in our classes, and we can introduce these phrases to our students, and they practice in the day-to-day life. For example, a flashpoint, a falling apart, a beginning of the end, a day and night. When in our classes, if we try at least 10 new phrases, they will listen to you and they practice it, inshallah. So you can see a truly independent, a meeting with him, a move is illegal, no one died, hopes failed, destroying our planets. Now, these are the phrases you can say: flagship policy, illegal immigration, extremely dominant, a special night, a thick and fast, and white lie. Now, these are the phrases from a media at BBC Live Radio. So you can try this with your students. Now, let me just session is open for a questions. If you have up to now, if you have any questions to ask, you can ask me right now, because we have another one
Sir,
slide.
this
Yes,
activity we can do for which classes, sir?
we can start with first standard possible. It is can start with first standard. For a first standard to fifth standard students, you can ask them to listen and try the word. Sometimes people will write an article or a preposition. Let them do it, because whatever they are familiar with, they will do it. So first
Means
standard
from
to
first
fifth,
standard we can start it.
yeah, you can first standard you can start. Now I'll just give you example. When they listen to the wall sound first time, first 2 3 times, they will not get anything, but you can say, you can just help them.
Lymphoblastic
See, for
leukemia,
example,
survivability rates increased from 10% to 80%.
I think that
18%
making
numbers.
these
Yes,
huge improvements in
you can understand, ma'am. Simple word, huge, a huge.
sir.
Yes, like this,
outcomes in this very large population.
a large, they know about that word, particular word, large. You can, when radio is live, you can also utter the word whenever you listen to that word. For example, huge, you listen, you just say huge, huge, HUGU, right in a board. And when you try for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in a day, you can try, and definitely they will listen to a live radio, they'll come out with the words. For the fifth standard to eighth standard, you can ask them to write the phrases. Maybe in the higher secondary, you can try ask them to write sentences. Maybe at the college level, what you can do is you can ask them to write what they have understood from that particular episode. If you can give them time, 7 to 7:10, what you have understood, you can write. Let them write. So this is how we can proceed, ma'am. You can start with the first standard, ma'am, inshallah. Yes. Any other doubts?
Jazakallah.
I will share that. It is there in Google. You can search BBC Live Radio. You can get the link. Yes. And sample phrases and media phrases, I will share with Syed sir. And yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any questions from your side?
Others can mute themselves.
Yes.
And
Gauss.
many have opened their mic. Mic.
Yes. Busy Sunday morning. So.
Yes. All are busy in their kitchens and all that.
Yes.
But Dr. Sathikul Ameen sir has successfully made our audience spoke out. So many have participated, isn't it? We have tried many times and they were not able to come up with suggestions or ask questions. But you are successful in.
No, I'm blessed with very good participants today.
Yes. It is encouraged by your conversation. And if we listen to Dr. Sathikul Ameen sir for a few more sessions, then we will also become a good speaker, I think.
Inshallah.
Good linguistic. That's why SAR has given nearly 13 research papers and 8 books sir has written. Professor sir has written 8 books. So writing one page and one article itself is very difficult for many of us. But sir
Okay,
has
sir.
given 8 books.
Everyone can do it, sir. Inshallah, everything is
Yes,
possible. Yes, sir. Yes.
efforts are needed,
Yes,
and
yes.
we are very lucky to have sir's speech. We would like to listen from you often and often, sir, because so
Inshallah,
many
sir.
teachers,
Inshallah. Yes, 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 sir.
many are here.
Oh,
Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, she is the principal of a school. She is there. Our
oh,
joint secretary, Dr. M. Abdul Kamal Nasser sir is there.
Alhamdulillah.
From
Yes, sir.
chemistry department. He is
Yes,
listening to you,
yes,
and many learned persons are here, and they are very much thankful to you.
sir.
And
Thank you, sir, for that quality time, sir. Thank you for joining
thank
this.
you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
And with this, we are closing this program.
Thank you, sir.
Kamal Nasser sir, if you want, you can tell something.